Walters can't quite get there, hooked away. And now pressure still on though. Spackman. Here's Richard Gough. Trevor Stephen. Looking for a 1-2, there's Walters. I think Walters was trying a chip, but he actually had been injured just before then, wasn't fully in control of himself. Richard Gough. Walters. Souness, and I wonder what's going through his mind now. Seconds away from his last game. That's a very good ball indeed. Trevor Stephen. Paul Johnson is on the inside. There he is. On towards David Dodds. Oh yes, a very good goal indeed to wrap it up, seal the day, and put Rangers, the supporters, the manager on the field in right fettle for the champagne. Great ball this by Johnson, beautifully finished off by David Dawes, as he's done for so many teams. That's 2-0, and we've played just over the 90 minutes. It could not have come at a better time for that man. The final whistle should go any second. Richard Gough. And there it goes. Graham Souness has played his last senior match and joins his colleagues on the field, the team that he has steered to his third Premier Division championship in 4 years, to greet the crowd. And there he is, Souness, right in the middle of place. He desperately misses playing. He once told me it's more frustrating than he thought it would be. Graham Souness, who came into the game in 1970, played 423 league games in England, scored 60 goals. He got 43 caps. He played in 36 major European games. His greatest achievement, the European Cup with Liverpool. And you know, you've really got to ask yourself, when you look at the stature of the players who were alongside him, that he himself is one of the great players of the generation. But one poses a question: will we ever see the likes again? And here it comes, Terry Butcher. A cordon of order formed by the Dunfermline players. It's been an entertaining game of football, capping a great season for this man again. This is the third time that Butcher and his colleagues have done that in 4 years. And this is now the very familiar ritual of giving everybody a touch of the cup. The sharing of hands. And Adam McCoist, who does enjoy a celebration. There is an emotional occasion for him. A greatly emotional occasion for this man, who came into the game in 1970 when he signed as a teenager for Tottenham Hotspur. He went on, of course, to Middlesbrough and Liverpool. He played 423 league games in England. He scored 60 goals. He got 43 caps for Scotland, and he played in 36 major European games. And you know, he was one of the most significant players of his generation. And if you link his name with so many others he played with, you really have to pose a question: will we ever see the likes again?
Yes, an afternoon of emotion and celebration at Ibrox. Dunfermline played their part. Let's not forget that they too achieved their objective for the season. But it was, of course, Rangers' Day. And afterwards, Archie spoke to Gary Stevens and suggested that it had been an afternoon he had enjoyed.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we came out to enjoy it last year against Aberdeen, but unfortunately they spoiled the party for us a little bit. And obviously we came out today with every intention of not letting that happen again. We had a few chances first half, but it was nice to see the first goal.
It actually was a superb run by Mark Walton.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, Mark's been doing it all season, and it's nice to finish on a high note, isn't it? And obviously, after the second goal, we went in cruise for the last 30 seconds or so.
Again, an excellent second goal.
Yes.
Well, good ball by Maurice Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I mean, what can you say about Maurice? He had it tough for the first maybe 10 games or so, trying to establish himself. But he's a firm favourite with the fans now, and I think the fans enjoyed themselves more than anybody today.
You must have envied the way David Dodd's actually finished.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps coming on, scoring goals for us. He's proved to be a perfect substitute, although obviously he'd like to be in from the start.
How did you feel when the manager came on?
It's nice to see him play.
He couldn't get the ball for the first.
No, that's right. I
minutes
mean, that wasn't by design. I mean, honestly, I can't say it was. Otherwise, I probably won't play at the start next season.
Yeah.
No, he had a little run around there for 10 minutes without the ball, and he's pulled his
He can
hamstring
still
as
play
well.
a bit.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
the
right.
brain's still there. Isn't it?
Of course, and that's what it's all about. I mean, he enjoys the five-a-sides that we play day in, day out, and he enjoyed himself thoroughly today.
How has this season been compared to the others?
Well, the others meaning last year, because obviously I've only been here 2 years, but I think having won the league, teams tend to come after you a little bit. Obviously, would have been Rangers, so much more. So it's been very difficult all year, and especially seeing as we got off such a bad start. But all credit to all the players here, and the fans have stuck by us, and the gaffer stuck by the players, because obviously you would imagine once or twice he's thought about changing things.
Have you become at least a little bit a Scotsman in any sense at all?
I think you're bound to do, really. I'm living in a lovely part of Scotland. I really enjoy playing for Glasgow Rangers. Obviously the biggest club in Britain.
Yes, and a big date for Gary Stevens tomorrow as well, because he gets married. So to Gary and to the future Mrs. Stevens, our very best wishes. Well, there was further good news for the Ibrox club after today's match when Scottish Brewers confirmed that they had signed a new agreement to sponsor Rangers for a further 6 years, with an option for 3 years beyond that. Managing Director Tony Belfield was reluctant to put a figure on the deal, but it is widely believed that if it runs for that full 9-year period, it will be worth in excess of £10 million to Rangers. Clearly, both parties are delighted with the continuation of the sponsorship, and it further emphasises Rangers' determination to remain at the top of Scottish and indeed European football. Meantime, elsewhere in the Premier Division today, second-placed Hearts drew 1-1 at Dundee United, with Alan McLaren equalising a Darren Jackson goal for United. Aberdeen owed their win over St Mirren to 2 late goals by Brian Irvine and Charlie Nicholas in a match which saw Willie Miller make a confident return from injury and Theo Snelders not having to make a save in the entire 90 minutes. At Fir Park, Jackie Jakinovski put Celtic in front after just 6 minutes, but a Davy Cooper penalty 4 minutes before half-time maintained Motherwell's unbeaten record against Celtic this season. In fact, Motherwell should have wrapped up both points. Both Boyd and Kirk missed good chances against a Celtic side who have now gone 7 games without a victory. Hibs wasted their chance of improving their European prospects when they could only draw at home with relegated Dundee. Billy Dodds put Dundee in front before half-time, with Keith Houchin equalising for the Edinburgh side, and John Collins missed a penalty with just 7 minutes left. So the one remaining issue in the Premier, that of the final UEFA Cup place, is no clearer, with all 4 sides involved taking a point today. Celtic meet Aberdeen at Parkhead on Wednesday, with the final round of matches to come next Saturday.